What are some of the implications for the strategic treaty negotiations of Russian military deployments in recent years that many perceive as provocative? For example, the Russian strategic bombers flying near Alaska and the East Coast, and ship deployments in the Caribbean.
Yes, that is a very good question. You know, I've been at this business for a long time. I first started working in the realm of nuclear arms control policy at the RAND Corporation back in 1978. And so I do remember, I mentioned a while ago the term the darkest days of the Cold War. I do remember the darkest days of the Cold War. And they were a period when we had a lot more severe crises and constant, basically rubbing up against each other in the world, not only of our strategic nuclear forces like the bomber forces and submarines, but also on the conventional side in our standoff in Europe during that period between the NATO alliance and the Soviet Union at that time. So I remember a period when we were pursuing strategic arms reduction and control because it's in our national security interest. It's not a favor to the Soviet Union. It wasn't a favor to the Soviet Union in the 1970s. It's not a favor to the Russian Federation today. It's because it's in our national security interest to really understand what's going on with the Russian strategic nuclear forces and to get them reduced and eliminated as quickly and efficaciously as we can. So I would say that that's the clearest answer I have. We may not like what the Russians are up to, but I understand from talking to people in the Air Force and among our allies and so forth that we've got their number. We know what they're doing with those exercises. They are training exercises and so forth. I think Secretary Gates said it very well when he said, well, they're training their forces and we watch it.